John.
Kia ora, Willie. Your hui up there, I'm going to come.
You coming up?
Yeah, I am. So it's on Saturday, eh?
That's right, 10 o'clock.
And is it Waipuna Marae?
That's the one.
Okay, so I'm going to go up to Mangamuka and come down that way.
Okay.
On that Saturday, I'll come early, and so that I get there in plenty of time.
Or you can catch the barge.
Bus?
The barge.
Oh, the barge, yeah. How much is it to go across on the barge?
Oh, well, I better not need you that way because there's a charge for outsiders and a charge for locals. I don't know what the outsiders are.
No, never mind. I know where to go. My phone, it's got a thing on that gets me right there without getting lost now.
Okay.
It's on the GPS. My phone is on a GPS now, so I've got used to using it now, so I won't get lost.
Yeah, when you come to prepare, you should see the cars by there, and there's a cemetery on the left, and you go down, and there's a marae on the left, a big mama marae there.
Yeah. No, it's marked on the Google. I've got it all tracked. It'll take me right.
Waipuna.
Eh?
Waipuna Marae.
Yeah, that's right. I got it all marked out right to there.
Okay.
And the thing says turn left, turn right, turn left, and
Okay.
go for 60 kilometres and turn right. It says if I go off the track, it puts me back on the track.
Understanding that some of the areas are signals where,
Eh?
the signal try and get you.
Oh, I see. Oh, I got to watch that.
But you should be okay with
No, I got it. It's on the map. It's on the map. The map that shows me. If it goes off, I still got the map.
Okay then, John.
So Willie, I'll be just doing a presentation on what I'm doing. And I don't know whether I should send you the things because it's too much, because I've sent it off to Britain and all over the place. What I'm going to do with Manahi and Bundy and those fellas, we're all set for this.
They will all be there.
Yeah, they'll all be there. I've been keeping in touch with them.
Okay.
So they know what we're going to be talking about specifically. We'll match in anyway. Yeah, so they know, and especially Manahi anyway. Yeah, he'll keep me on track.
Yeah, I've tried ringing the whānau house and there's no answer.
Okay.
Okay then, John. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye. See you there. Bye. There, that's Willie Peita. See, I trust Willie Peita. He's pretty good at organising things in the Hokianga, because the history of this, what I'm doing with this flag, comes from that area of Hokianga before it went to Kororareka. So all the history in that area of Hokianga was when the first ships came in there. Of the Captain Clendon on the HMS Fortitude pulled into the harbour up there, and then went across the other side to Kororareka with the Alligator and George, what's his name? Anyway, George and this other fellow, James Reddy Clendon. George, I've got his name somewhere, but anyway, so he banged off the 21 gun salute for the marking of this flag in 1834, the 20th of March 1834. So, see. George Lambert, that's his name, George Lambert. So he was responsible to acknowledge the land belonged to the king. So when Lambert says to Chief Pomare, the land belongs to the king, that formed the basis of the title with Pomare and also with Te Ra Waikato, 1830, and that's when he first bought the 220 acres. That's the British I'm talking about. So when the British bought the 220 acres in 1830, he bought some more land in 1834. And then when Clendon proclaimed, the moment he proclaimed the land belongs to the King of England, Britain, UK, King William IV, then that formed the basis of a British land title. And then in his British government and his British Navy, they chose this flag then, right then on the 20th of March 1834 as the flag of New Zealand, right there. That's the British title, not the other one, the 1825. I'm talking about the flag that was chosen by the chiefs there, the few chiefs only on that day at that time. And so the title, that native title that James Reedy Clendon used, was put together in Cambridge, England, in 1830 with Te Waikato, Whare Here Here Manukau. That's where all his Manukau titles came from, that British native title, because of the old name Manukau and Parapara. Those two names go together. I've got all the history here right through the country and Chatham Islands with Mohi Manukau, Mohi Te Mati Manukau the fourth. So all of that is in Westminster. When I go there, I just say, here's it here and match it up. So there's no argument about that title that was used on that date. The 10th of March 1834 was when the Navy dropped onto the land, and then the government of Britain was set up on the 20th. 11 days later, they formed a native land court with James Busby and Chief Pomare, the first and second. Okay, so that then formed that contractual arrangement of land transfer from the chief to the king. That's the title I'm working on. That is the mortgage land title that created the first bank transaction to a piece of land that the British bought for the king. Okay, the king's land. It became the king's land. And then that's when they started to talk with other chiefs, and Hone Heke chopped the flag down 4 times. So the British says, right, that's it. And so they declared, with this declaration of war flag, they declared a state of emergency and seized all the titles of the New South Wales government that was selling titles, land here in New Zealand, and the French titles. They seized the whole lot, the British. And so that put them into Okiato village. That's where the native land court was set up in Kororareka, Russell. And then after they shot the place up, the British Navy ships shot Honeheke and his chiefs out. They picked up everything and went to Auckland, to Kohimarama, and set up the government there. From there, they put all those Manukau titles together with the Manukau Land Company in Scotland. And those are the titles I'm doing right here. Those override all the titles right through the country, and the world for that matter, from a native title point of view. You know, who's involved in my Queen Victoria? Yeah. Okay, that's my friend doing videos for me and asking questions about who stole the first Marae. And I'm saying Queen Victoria in 1868. She stole the first one and hid it in London for over 100 years. Okay, so that's, he's starting to learn. They're starting to learn just what happened and what this flag is so potent that it would seize anybody's land in the world, the king's. Once the king got it, it's his whole land, the whole lot, and he charges rent on the land through this Irish St. Patrick's order. Okay, I'm going to explain in another video how that works, how the Puriroa Borough Council used Ulster, Northern Ireland, Ulster there, transferred their power of borough councils there to collect the land rent for the King of England, Britain, UK. Okay? So at the moment they're still collecting for the King, but the Queen is responsible to act in the place of the King, the silent King, partner. Okay? So that happens to be us. Me and 4 native surname chiefs so far. We're going to start with 4 and myself. I just got off the phone to Willie Peita in Waipuna Marae, but he's organising the hui in Panguru at Waipuna Marae. So I know how to get there now without getting lost. And I'm just trying to get hold of Tupi, Jim Wikotan, if he's coming up and come up with me. Otherwise I'll go myself. He's the other 4th chief with Kingi Taurua and Manahi, Parapara Mohini and Bundy Waitai. Those 4 and myself and Jamie. As a Patrick surname woman. 8-point star, Patrick. St. Patrick, I'm just explaining a little bit about the St. Patrick's order that gets up people's noses because they don't want to go into councils and take part in their business. See, so that's corporate business. That's my friend Prince Carr in Australia. I got a few people who are reading what's here. They belong to this, all what I write online. They own it. Okay, it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to all the people I'm talking for, because nobody's talking for them. This way, at least in a Crown sense. This way, I'll just do it, put it in place, and then go on my merry way and enjoy life. I haven't enjoyed my life yet. I'm just beginning. So with the St. Patrick's order, this forms the other side of the King's business, the administrative part of the King's business, to collect the land rent and tax and fines in the council for the use and occupation of the King's land titles. So those land titles really belong to the native chiefs' surnames, native surname chiefs. Okay, the first, you go back, you can't step over those first ones they call sovereign. You're a sovereign in your own right, but your sovereign has been taken off you. And if you leave the establishment of the Crown corporations, then you're on your own. You can't touch anything that belongs in the Crown system and break their laws. You have to have your own laws. They can break your laws because they have laws that overpower your laws. So it's still, no matter which way you go, you're still going to come up with somebody's authority. So all I'm saying here is there's a higher authority than the government here, using the Queen. Okay, you'll find that the courts all have a king, silent partner. I'm speaking for the king. It's not silent no more. We're speaking as chiefs for him because we're in contract with him. We can terminate anybody's contract as third parties to us, the second party, to King William, the first party. That's locked in this flag. So the flag is a receipt of our partnership in business, commercial business. Okay. As far as the 1835 Declaration of Independence, they did that later. From the 20th of March 1834, this flag was a declaration of war flag. So all the wars in the world starts with this flag. And the king in this capacity is the only flag you can do that with. And so the government here, the British government, let this government take over and run the country without checks and balances. It said go and do your thing and left it at that. The British were only concerned that there wouldn't be a flare-up of fighting anymore between their Maoris in Wellington and New South Wales fighting against the British establishment. Okay, so now that we have picked up on the British side of this flag versus the Confederation side of the flag, we'll be talking at the meeting in Panguru at Waipuna Marae, and I'll be with the other four chiefs, or three if Jim doesn't make it. I'll cover for him, and so we'll be talking in the higher authority of the king himself, and no one else can speak for the king but on this side. They have no contract in Admiralty. Mary does not have a contract in Admiralty, only the Crown in Wellington with Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth in Australia and New South Wales. They do not have a contract with the King of England, Britain, UK. We do. This is our contract to prove that we do have his authority and a private contract. Okay. So with the 8-point star of the St. Patrick's Order, that came from Northern Ireland. I'm putting all this together, so I'm picking up bits and pieces here and there of it and putting it in its right legal form, how it was then, how it still is now. The most illustrious order of the Knights of the St. Patrick. This organisation was founded by King George III of England in 1783. It was an order of chivalry, and the title of the Knights of the Order was given to its members. Ceremonies for introduction of new knights into the order took place in the St. Patrick's Cathedral until 1869. Members of the noble Irish families swore loyalty to the king in order to be instated or something as Knights of the Order. So you had to be members of the noble Irish families. Well, Patrick is a family that we're going under with Jamie and her family of Patricks. Her mum is Patrick Fry. And one event took place in 1842 when Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, husband of Queen Victoria, was installed into the Knights of St. Patrick in the cathedral. After the establishment of the Church of Ireland in 1869, the ceremonies moved to St. Patrick's Hall in Dublin Castle. Today, banners and something remain in the cathedral. Something remains in the cathedral. Today became Northern Ireland, went independent from Britain. The St. Patrick's Order remained with Queen Elizabeth from Queen Victoria, who get it from King William, King of Ireland and England, head of England, Queen Elizabeth as one something from Ulster Knights Arms as members, holes, Queen to not the Queen of England, something from something out of Admiralty. So we've got a few Knights Order inside the this 8-point star St. Patrick's Order. It's got a few additions of other things other than St. Patrick himself. So that's something. I'll get it sorted out here. William of Orange, Dutch, he's Dutch, invaded Ireland. British Unionist, Ulster, Royal something, Protestant Dutch, 1800 Act of Union, White Home Bill in 1840, Ulster Union Party. So I'm just giving you a little snippets here and there, but I'll have that in its real form before long. Bill of Rights 1689, 1694 the Bank of England opened, that was King William III. William of Orange, Protestant Dutch Catholic wife Mary, Netherlands 1688, William. William of England, Wales and Ireland and Scotland. Constitutional monarchy, Boers from Netherlands. Boer War in South Africa. So it was all war with this flag. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The war is built inside this flag. War in Dublin, martial law, military is military law. 1922 Ireland became 2 countries. 6 countries in the north is Protestant, Northern Ireland, Irish Free State South, rest of Ireland. Republic 1949, that's the year I was born. 1933 Hitler in Germany. German, Italy, Empire of Japan versus the UK, France, Poland, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. Union of South Africa. They invaded South Africa, these including New Zealand. Went and invaded it. The most illustrious order of St. Patrick, Knights of England, Order of Chivalry in England, Scotland and Ireland. See, the Queen Elizabeth II got rid of the orders of chivalry and she put it into the Lisbon Treaty. The Lisbon Treaty took out the 7 treaties that Queen Victoria had put together. She undone the whole lot and got rid of all the treaties into the Lisbon Treaty with Gordon Brown. Now that's the part I've issues with because I've documented it all the way through to sting her and Gordon Brown. You got this pound note bill on your head right from then. Before you signed that Lisbon Treaty, I've got it on Facebook, on videos, I've got it everywhere, documented all the way through. Caught you in that act, okay? I've caught you in it. and the documents and that's 2008. So the Facebook took all my 2008 to 2010 documents off Facebook. You see, they covered that up, but I still got the originals to take into the court. We're taken to the native court because we're the contractors. Remember, these are commercial, private contracts of Admiralty that no one can interfere with our contract in this flag. No one. From 20th of March 1834, no one can tamper with our contract. If you do, you get a pound note on your head, straight off. So, to Willie Peita, I won't send these documents to you because you're focused on what you do, as your whakaminia is not the same whakaminia as this, so I won't send those to you. I'll let Manahi, Parapara Mauhini and Bundy Waitai talk to that. They know what to do. They know what to do. And Jim, if Jim can make it, and Kingi Taurua doesn't have to say anything. He doesn't have to say anything. I'll be talking for him. So he's got enough. He's got enough to stand on Waitangi Marae to talk. He knows what to say. I don't have to say anymore. We've been through all that. So Kingi, make my day, mate. So that's all I really want to say for this video. Knights and Bachelors. Wales is England, so there's no need for Wales to have their red dragon on the English flag. They are coming under England. They are really the most important dragon out of commerce. I can say that much. But they don't have the money side. That belongs to the King William side. Okay, so unfortunately for Jeff Foley, he'll have to patch his story together to match this story I've got on Facebook. And this is too much for anybody to try and get over. Okay, I'm just gathering support for our Waitangi Day on 6th of February 2017 as being monumental decisions that we're going to make, and I'm waiting for Maury Rapana, the cultural manager on the Waitangi National Waitangi National Marae on the treaty grounds, to send me a reply before I go up next Saturday to the meeting, the hui, and I believe that the taumata wants to go inside the Waitangi Marae as well. There's going to be a conflict there, but I'm going to leave that to Kingi and to Bundy and Manahi to sort out. Okay, with the exception of Hirini Clark. He's the exception at the moment on my books in these documents. All the documents I have, do not go near them because they are lethal. They are Admiralty and they are legal. They are legal, legitimate, and they are law. Okay, they became law on the 15th of April 2016 inside the Waitangi Marae King's Bench Native Court. They're legal. Everything I'm saying is legal. This video is legal. It's connected, and we don't have to get anybody's consent because it already was advertised for that day. No one turned up but us. That's the end of it. It's gone through all the laws we had from Te Tii Marae on the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th and the 6th of February 2016 went through the whole thing. The flag became legal. The proclamations that the land belongs to the chiefs and not the King and Queen of England became legal. The petitioning or the appointment of King Ernest Augustus V to the throne became legal. The acts of King William IV from 1830 to 1837 became legal. Our business of Maui Crown, King William IV Trust, and the other two business, Ngā Tuewa Aotea Limited, and that's New Zealand registered company and its shares, and also the Maui Powerhouse Group Limited corporate company in London became legal. as the authority to administer its commercial business affairs under this flag. This flag became legal to go around the world in 250 countries, and also the status of Maui Crown, Federal State, Commonwealth Government of the world became a dual British and Maui, Aotea New Zealand native surname chiefs partnership government became legal. It's on our website, mauipowerhouse.com. The dual government with Britain, UK in Plymouth, Devon Port, England, Naval Base, William Yard, William of Orange, and it became legal in Ireland, in Belfast, with the 8-point star of St. Patrick's Order and all its contents of business administration came under the Irish side of title, put inside the Manukau Land Company, real estate company in Scotland, as the native court, British King of England, UK, conveyancing instruments of bank, liens and levy, debtor instruments from the 8-point star and the flag. Okay, that's what the 8-point star on this flag is. St. Patrick's Order for all the wealth of King William IV, King William III and Queen Victoria from this flag. The declaration of war flag that created the money and the banks. Revenue, the King's Royal Revenue in the King's Bench Native Court in New Zealand. Waipuna Marae. Thank you very much. That's all I want to say for now. Today is Saturday, the 14th of January 2017. Bid you a nice day. Have a nice day.